What's up, and welcome to the 2020 NFL season. We're glad to have football back, and I feel like everybody's feeling a little Rob Lowe today. Just a short video to summarize what's happening this season with a special guest at the end. I feel like I'd give you guys 1,000 guesses each, and you're not gonna get it. So to start, you're with me, and with the NBA and the NHL off doing their own thing,
Hooray! Bubble party!
with the MLB struggling to make up games, this NFL season might be shorter than a Mexican winter. But their plan is solid. They plan to just plow through.
You all know the rules.
All bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senseless.
If COVID doesn't kill this season, then perhaps the Trumpers will. Tonight, and for the first couple weeks, we're bound to see some kneeling on the field, and that'll infuriate the right just enough to scream and shout about how there shouldn't be protests in sports, and there shouldn't be protests on TV, or in the streets, or basically anywhere for human rights. The important thing now is we have something else to talk about other than COVID that'll take our minds off of our jobs, or lack thereof, and our families, and the general dismay of 2020. So let's talk a little about what's happening this year. Good luck to the Kansas City Chiefs. Not even losing your all-star running back to domestic abuse could slow you down last year. With another domestic abuse potentially spiking up this season, it'll probably be week 3 before they lose their star wide receiver. But hey, maybe history will repeat itself. But Luke, please don't get your hopes up. You had to wait your whole life for that Super Bowl, and you may be long dead before Kansas City gets another one. $500 million in cash can be pretty heavy, and a new wife, probably pretty distracting. Speaking of distracting relationships, Aaron Rodgers is newly single. This guy better lock somebody down soon because he's aging as well as a president. It's mostly behind those sad, tired eyes. His thumb may be saying everything's all right, but the eyes tell a different story. Munzie will once again pin his hopes and dreams for a better tomorrow on this man. Considering he has very little support, and they seem to have eked out every one of their 13 wins last season by sheer happenstance, it's gonna be a long season. And now, the Indianapolis Colts. I'm sure there's been 100 puns about your luck has ran out. Their hopes now rest on a 38-year-old father of 9. I'm tired just saying that out loud. He's a devout Christian though, and he better pray to God he can keep his shit together for at least one more season. At least none of us are Pete Ma cheering for the Jets. To understand that kind of year after year disappointment, my parents can be quoted as,
Colin, why are you calling so late? Have you been drinking again?
at least there's one bandwagon we can all jump on together as a team. We all hope the Patriots and the Buccaneers shit the bed. If I wanted to watch two white men who I don't like, who are too old to be doing what they're doing and trying to get the approval of America, I'd watch the election. Instead, let's hope to just watch good football this season where some of the more dynamic players in this league try to save the NFL from itself. Lastly, I want to wish everyone good luck in the fantasy league. But that's not nearly enough. I want to introduce a special guest and my good friend to really kick this season off. I'll preface this with, I paid more money than an unemployed person should pay to do something like this, and I have not watched it. So I'm in here with you guys. Let's enjoy. Without further ado, the aristocrat himself, starring in such classics as Problem Child 2, and the direct-to-TV hit Problem Child 3, Iago.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and this is for Lamborn's Fantasy Football League, being sent by Colin Belargian. And, okay. I'd like to rate them and put them in order. So Luke, you're 6'8". You're 6'8", and one time you tripped and hit your head on the moon. But no, you're really freakishly tall. But I'm not putting that down. A lot of people look up to you. People use your balls as punching bags. And, but, also, you're giant, you're a 6'8" giant, and and Native Jordan, you're the only single person. Well, I know why. Look at yourself in the fucking mirror. And you're a huge Packers fan, a shit packer. Basically, you've had your shit packed several times. And you're computer illiterate, but you're illiterate in other ways too, so the hell with the computer. And you're a redneck, which surprises, that goes in with the illiteracy. And you're the only woman, and that's a nice way of saying you're a bull dyke. Mike, you're a bitch. Simple as that, you're a bitch. Colin, awesome, good luck on the season, and bitches, thanks.